Deandre, I mean, there's a lot different with this team. I mean, how does it just feel with this group right now?
It feels totally different. It's a lot of high energy guys. We got the right type of guys, and a new addition of coaches as well. They come in every day and they always on level 10. So it's like if we come in and we on level 5, we know before we step foot on that court, got to be level 10 because we can't afford to take steps back. That's going to lead to what we had last year.
I mean, what can you do differently this year? I mean, I know with so much change this season, you being one of the few veterans from last year's group, I mean, how do you go about things in the locker room?
My main focus this year is just to be consistent and be a more vocal leader than I was last year. Last year I just kind of sat back and just watched and let a lot of stuff happen. But I feel like since I was here and I've seen everything for the last 2 years and I know the direction we're trying to go, I just try to get everybody on the same page, let them know, like, look, we can't have what we had last year. This is my last year, his last year, a couple more guys is our last year, so we trying to go out the right way.
What made you want to stay?
Everybody leaving, I've always been the type of person, like, when things get tough, like, just don't leave, because I've been in situations before where I've been on a team where we only won 3 games, and I stayed the course, and we ended up winning 24 games and being ranked by my senior year. So my whole thing is just trust the process and stay the course.
Felipe, what's the experience been like for you? You're just joining a new program with a lot of new stuff going on.
It's been good, and I'd like to say it's been a really fast adaptation to the program, to me, to the coaches. Everything has been really smooth, and kudos to Coach Ladner because he's letting us everybody be ourselves. So that gets you more confident, you're more comfortable. So it's been a really fast transition, as I say. I've been in programs where new coaches, they take you got to start the whole new process, and it takes way longer. For example, my last school, Mercer, I got there, it was my coach first year, and it took way much longer to be in the system and where we wanted to be. Here, it's basically been a whole new thing too. It's new system, new players, new coaches, and I feel like the transition has been really, really good.
And could you talk about the Chile connection y'all got going on here?
Oh yeah, somehow it happened, and I'm really happy. I know the guys since we're little, so we actually got some good chemistry with that, and it's been a blessing, man. It's like once in a lifetime opportunity, and when I saw that, I wanted to be here too.
So who have you known since?
I played high school with Nefto, so I met him in high school, and then growing up, I played with Nico, against Nico, with Nico and Marcelo, same thing. We played in our local clubs. We every Saturday we had the games away and stuff. So we've been going at it for a long time, and then we got to the national team together too. So
they part from Miami too, so we
Yeah.
all know each other from there.
yeah, we get to Miami
Florida
too.
boys.
So it's just been a long ride.
So Deandre, you've known or knew of most of these guys, so it's not like it's completely foreign group of dudes walking in.
Neff was a part of my senior class, so I played against him in all-star games in high school, scrimmaged against him. He was at Miami Christian, I was at Carroll City. Seen Felipe a couple times years before. Marcelo, he was down there in Miami at Barry, so I kind of knew him because I had my former JUCO teammates was at Barry as well. So I talked to them guys. We pretty much have like that connection from all of us being from Miami, somewhat.
I know you kind of touched on it, but what is that like for y'all to be all able to come back together in that Southern Miss?
To be honest, it's surreal. Sometimes I just be in my room and I'm like, wow, like I literally live with friends for my whole life. Like I grew up playing with them, going through tough times, playing like losing games, going to some good times. So it's kind of surreal. I would say I take it kind of for granted because I don't realize it, but it's a brotherhood. It's a family. Like when Nico was at the other school, I was in my school. Like we talk every day, FaceTime, and we'll play video games. We'll do all this stuff. So it's I can't put into words really because I take it from I don't realize it yet, but it's good. It's good. Like they know when I'm down. I don't talk too much when I have my own personal problems for stuff like that. To give you an example, and like they know when I'm down. They know what the right words to tell me and stuff like that. So it's I think that helped me adapting here anyways even more than just the guys.
Deandre, just what's the main difference you've seen from this start of this season to from last season?
One thing I noticed that really stood out to me, like we got guys that want to be here and that want to get better. Guys come in countless hours and put in work. You come in 6 in the morning, we got guys working out 6 in the evening, before practice, after practice, just guys always wanting to perfect their craft. Last year we didn't have that. Like you had to beg guys to get in the gym, even me. But it's like now, like I feel the culture change, and coach done been hitting on this like all off season. It's just like work. You can rest once it's over with, and we all got the same mission, which is to get to the tournament.
DeAndre, do you feel like because you guys are all familiar with each other that the chemistry now is farther along compared to where it was last year with last year's group?
Definitely. Last year we had a lot of individuality, and I feel like we don't have that on this team. Everybody has their little bit of individuality throughout, games and stuff like that. But for the most part, everybody's trying to be on the same page. We share the ball. We love each other. We hang out outside of basketball. We play video games with each other. And quite frankly, we didn't do none of that last year.
And as far as on the court, how have you seen things change, or what's been the focus there?
Focus, just attention to detail is the main thing. We try to refrain from a lot of game slippage. We input a lot of stuff on a regular, and then you get to the game and then you just forget it. So we trying to keep from doing that, because that was something that happened a lot last year. So the main thing is just attention to detail.
Felipe, I wonder what you think your biggest strength is that you can bring to this program, and what you're excited about contributing to Southern Miss.
It's a hard one. I don't like to talk about myself much. I think being in college for a long time, I know how it goes. I know the seasons it's short, but at the same time it's long. You get tired and stuff, so you gotta push each other to be that. I think I'm pretty good at holding each other accountable and making each other better just by talking on the court, just by making people feel comfortable, just get them in a good mood and stuff, like little details that transfer to the court. I think I'm pretty good at it. So I'd say that, like more communication and making each other better.
Did you play for the Chilean national team?
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Well, I've been blessed to play since I was 15. So I grew up playing with them, and now in the old guys, or the professionals, whatever they want to call it. It's good, man. It's you get to play against legends that play in the NBA, that's been playing all over Europe. You play with grown men, like literally, like you can push them or none of that, and it gives you an idea of how much you still gotta work to get to their level. Like they still be old, they are 35, 36, and you still can figure them out. It's like a marathon that it never stops, and that's what it's helping me the most. Like realizing how it's just not here. We're prepared for this season, but it's a longer term in life. Coach and everybody always preaches is when the real world comes, you will be prepared. And that's what like I really see it over there when I play with the national team, that it's just a continuation to life, and playing with the old guys, that you realize it's not one year, it's just your whole time. You gotta be consistent and ready to go every time.
You said you played against some guys in the NBA.
That used to be in the NBA and stuff.
Okay.
Well, when we were younger, I played against USA a couple of times and other stuff, all the Trey Young, Markel Fultz, Mo Bambas, all of them. But growing up, like for example, South America, I don't know if you guys know Esteban Batista. He was a Uruguayan player. Like we really look up to them for their trajectory, like where they've been. So like this past summer, I had to guard him, and it was just like probably like 300 pounds, 3 feet long bag. Like you can't get around. It's like stuff like that, and I could go on and on, but that's the main one that's fresh in my mind now because it's the last game we played. But yeah, guys all from Brazil play EuroLeague, Argentinian, all of them.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.